Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Hopewell Valley and Notre Dame is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates. What's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez here in Pennington, where 6-2 Notre Dame, led by highly recruited junior quarterback A.J. Surace, takes on undefeated Hopewell Valley. Winner of this Mercer County clash takes the WJFL Capital Division. A.J. Surace showing you right away why he's attracted the likes of schools such as Duke, Michigan State, and Boston College. Avoids the sack and drops a dime to Michael Quinn for the reception. That sets up a 10-yard touchdown to Wyatt Moore, and the Irish draw first blood to lead 7-0 2 minutes in. Hopewell making the most of their opening drive. Tim McKeown links up with John Michael Vlasic for a 14-yard touchdown midway through the first. Extra point no good. Bulldogs trail 7-6. Following a fumble recovery, Hopewell back in the red zone towards the end of the first. Tim McKeown finds Wyatt Hartman in the back corner of the end zone, and Hartman, hauling in the tough grab, makes it 13-7 Bulldogs with 12 seconds left. Whatever the coaches fed these dogs before the game worked. Second quarter, sound the alarm. It's an air raid. Tim McKeown, still hungry, floats one downfield for Kyle Machusek. And 42 yards later, it's another Hopewell touchdown for a 13-point lead midway through. And the reason they're scoring so much is because the Bulldog defense locked in after that first series. Henry Garnich and David Ellis with a big sack on third down, forcing a punt. On the attempt, things not going as planned. Tom Magliozzo avoids a safety, but sets up shop for Hopewell just inside the 20. They take advantage as Landon Schaefer runs in the short 3-yard score with 3:43 left in the half. Following another stop, Bulldogs back in the red zone. Tim McKeown will hit John Michael Vlasic for his second receiving touchdown of the night, this time from 18 yards out. With 35 seconds to go, Hopewell in front 33-7 at halftime. Notre Dame would score in the third to make it a 19-point game. We jump to the fourth, where A.J. Surace rolling out seems to have an incomplete pass, but the ball hits off the defender's back, and Wyatt Moore makes a great heads-up play to move the chains. Tayshawn Powell runs in his second touchdown of the night from 1 yard out shortly after, and the Irish down only 33-21 2 minutes in. Derek Van Brunt helping put Hopewell back in Notre Dame territory following the score. Van Brunt will get in on a 1-yard score of his own as just under 5 minutes remain to push that lead back up to 19. The Bulldogs would add 2 late touchdowns following an interception and fumble to hold on for the win. 53-21 your final. Hopewell Valley improving to 8-0. The Bulldogs finished the regular season undefeated for the first time in program history. They never flinched against Notre Dame and dominated from start to finish. Quarterback Tim McKeown tosses 4 touchdowns, while John Michael Vlasic, Landon Schaefer, and Derek Van Brunt all had 2 touchdowns each. Hopewell wins the WJFL Capital Division and will most likely have home field advantage throughout the South Group 3 playoffs. Notre Dame falling to 6-3 as the Irish have a 5-game win streak snapped. Tayshawn Powell with a pair of scores as quarterback A.J. Surace held to a relatively quiet night after that big opening drive. Irish take on St. Francis of Maryland before postseason play begins. Here's head coach Dave Caldwell on his team's historic moment.
Wow, undefeated regular season. That's the goal every single year when people ask you, like, hey, what's your goal for the year? And it's always like, yeah, I'd like to win week 1. And then, you circle the games in your calendar where you think, like, it's going to be a challenging game. But to get here 8-0, it's pretty damn amazing. And looking at how we did it, like, we've had to come back in the fourth quarter. We've been down. We've held on tight here and had a good last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. So we've done it every which way, and to be able to do it that way, I think it even makes it a little more special.
When you have young men that want to get better every single day, young men that care about each other, young men that push each other, it's unlimited. It's unlimited. That's how you go 8-0, baby. Great job.
For Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Neri Rodriguez.